very important things to do to calm down and slow down. Number one, yoga. So anybody that does yoga in here? Okay, you got to heal your body. Okay, you've got to heal your body. And yoga is not that demanding. So you need to do the yoga thing. Yoga is so sweet and kind, and everybody in the room is kind of sweet. And you can hear like music going off while you're doing yoga. Your muscles are stretching, and you just feel great. Yoga. Take your classes. Very, very important. People aren't doing this. Extremely, extremely important. Meditate. Take meditation classes. Learn how to do it right. It's your only chance to hear that sweet voice. The voice that's there, some people believe in guardian angels or angels or whatever. It's your only chance to quiet down and to know what's of your highest nature. Don't you really want to know what's of your highest nature? Do you really want to keep getting caught up on chocolate and sex and power? Well, those aren't bad. Number 9 is let go of the past. Okay, this is very, very important. Let go of the past. Stay out of the future. You know what? There's no such thing as the past. Does anybody really know that? All we have is right now, right now, right now, right now. The past is gone. There's no such thing as the past. You can't put your finger on it. All you can do is negotiate in your mind and be as at peace with you can. Is there any such thing as a future?
It's a mystery.
Can you put your finger on it? It's impossible. You're wasting your time trying to figure out if this guy is going to smell good, taste good. Does he have enough money for me? Can he send my kids to college? You're wasting your time. So when I used to go out on dates, and I'd see this woman with this like blank stare on her face, and I'm not a bad date. I wasn't a boring guy. She'd have like a blank stare in her face. I said, what's the deal with her? And I found out that about 1/3 of her was already comparing me in the past to somebody. 1/3 of her is in the future worrying if I'm going to be able to deliver the goods. Now what does that leave of her to be with me? 1/3 or 1/4. That's not enough. You need all you can get to be an interesting and fun date. If it's just 1/4 of you, you're not going to be a fun date. You're not going to be an interesting date because your mind is going to be what? Going, going, going. How do you connect with someone when your mind is going? Can't happen. Give yourself a break. Let go of the past. Don't bring the past with you on your dates. Let go of the future. Forget about it. And be the most interesting date that you can be. Whether the guy is the guy for you or not, should not have anything to do with it. Have a good time. Bring that kindness thing with you. Be kind to him no matter what. How does it feel to you when someone judges you after a date and he says, you're just not, I don't want to see you anymore. You're just not, whatever the words are. It makes you feel bad, right? Don't do that to somebody else. Because you know what? When I was out in Los Angeles, they always used to say, don't burn your bridges. Because if you burn your bridges and you curse someone out because they did something to you, and he's a producer or a director, all of a sudden, like 6 months later, the guy is the head of Universal Studios. And you're not going to get anywhere with that guy because you told him to go to hell. Don't do that with people. Don't burn bridges. Be kind to people, and even if that guy is not good for you, maybe he's going to say, you know what, she really didn't do it for me. I have a brother. Would you like to meet my brother? I have a cousin. I have a really nice friend. If you're just nice to people, they'll want to set you up. They will. It's huge, kind. So when you talk to men, the biggest thing that they want is kind. Kind takes in everything. If you're kind, you're where it's at. Figure out ways to be kinder. Value yourself, your time, your body, your feelings, your emotions. Remember we talked about the guy that didn't show up at 7:30? Okay? Don't let people manipulate you, talk you into anything. You got to feel great about yourself. You got to feel good enough. You can't say to yourself, is this the last date I'll ever be on? If I can't make it with him, who am I? No, you have to feel better about yourself. You have to value yourself. You know what? If you don't value yourself, does a guy really want to go take a woman home and say, she's not really who I'm going to end up with because we had sex the first night. And, do things where a guy can take you home to his family and he can be proud and value you as a woman, as a man. Do the kind of things where you will be seen as valuable. Don't discount yourself. Very, very, very important. Okay? We talked about be a bit mysterious. Any questions? I cannot believe we covered everything on this page. I even gave you an extra credit. Be a bit mysterious. Any questions about what we've talked about? No? Are you guys ready to go and have drinks? Is that what this is all about? Yeah? Okay. My name is Bruce. Yes.
When you go out on a date and you don't feel the connection, you say to yourself, well, let me just go a second time, and then you're starting to feel like, oh, I don't have to pay for my dinner, I don't think I like him, whatever, but you go. And it's confirmed the guy's not for you. What is the kindest way to break it off?
Well, just be kind. You just say, I'm just not feeling it, and I know if I'm not feeling it, you're not feeling it, and so let's just let's sort of let each other go so that we can each find somebody, but just be nice about it. That's all. People, you can tell them, you're ugly, you're fat, and if you say it in a nice way, I'm just kidding. If you say it in a nice way, they'll say, oh, that was nice. I mean, I can deal with that. Just be nice. That's all. I mean, this world, in a way, we're sort of an older generation, and we're not. In a way, I look at us sometimes as dinosaurs. Don't get mad at me here, but it was important for us to be kind. And I don't see that in the new generation. I just don't see them putting kindness first. So we have to be kind. We have to lead the way. We can't lose that in the world. And if each and every one of us is kind, if you're kind to people in the next week or 2 or 3 weeks, guess what? The reaction that you're going to get is going to be wonderful. And because they had a good experience with you, they're not going to go, oh, that made me feel terrible. They're going to go, and they're going to go on and be nice to somebody else. Believe me, it's a ripple effect. Pay it forward. They will pay it forward. It's like a bad boss. When you have a bad boss, how does that make you feel? It makes you feel terrible, and you go home and you argue with your wife or your husband, and you beat the kids and kick the dog. But if that boss was a decent, kind human being who understood the power of kindness, you know how many people he can affect? Hundreds, maybe even thousands, because he was kind. So if you don't remember a thing I said here today, please be kind to yourself, value yourself, and be kind to everyone else, and you will create a better world for you out there. You can't change what CNN is saying about all the stuff going on out there and all the news. You're not going to be able to change that. But you can change your own community, your own area. And you could choose to be around people who are kind, and your whole world will change. Because instead of watching CNN all day long, you'll be not watching CNN. You'll be watching romantic comedies. You'll be watching fun things on TV. And you'll opt for kind, and it'll change your whole life. Thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm a relationship coach. I can help you with one-on-one relationships. I can shorten the time that it takes you to meet people. I can work with you.